So step one is adding audio files to the system. These are just the different clips that in our next step we're going to build those into a sequence so that you actually have a bell, a tone, a message that sounds the way you want it to sound. And we do that in audio sequences. We already have a couple in here. We have just bell, we have 915, which, okay. So that one, bell is just a chord that plays. But you can use any of the audio that you've added to the system. You can also add multiple audio clips to a sequence, and you can manipulate them in different ways. So I'm going to click plus. I'm going to create a new audio sequence. I'm going to call it test. You can give it a description, priority. Option of play continuously. You probably wouldn't use this unless you're putting it on a control button. That way you could start it, it would play and play and play and play until you stop it. I use that for testing the system. You probably won't use the play continuously. Now you might have a need to give something a play count. You want it to ding, do something, and you want that to loop 3 times. If it's going to be the exact same loop 3 times, you just put it in there once, add a play count. Or you could just add all of the files 3 times. It's entirely up to you. So down at the bottom here, we have another plus sign for actually adding audio clips to the sequence. You can add just about as many audio files as you want. There probably is a limit in the system. I don't think you'll ever have a need to get there. But it's going to bring up another add audio window. Click the drop down, select what you want. I would encourage you to get in here, listen to these, play with them, find the ones you like, find the ones you don't like.
How do you preview the sounds?
You can just select them and then play.
Okay.
Probably heard that as your bell already. Yep. Once you select your audio file, you have the option of trimming it or extending it to a fixed duration. This is in milliseconds, so 1,000 is 1 second. If your duration that you put in here is longer than the audio clip itself, it will just loop that clip until it reaches that time. Or if it's shorter, it will just truncate it at that point. So if you specifically want a song to play for 3 minutes, you can actually put in the milliseconds to be 3 minutes, which would be 180,000. You can also put in here delays between your audio files. So like at the high school, if they want to do dismissal bell, wait 30 seconds and then start the audio, they could actually put a 30-second delay in here. So I'm just going to pick one in here. Ball game. I'm going to say OK. It's going to add it to the audio sequence. Again, we can make that loop. Play count is going to make this entire thing loop. Or we could add multiple files in here. Any combination to make it sound the way you want it to sound. You'll say OK. Becomes part of your sequences list, which you can now use in other parts of the system.